Well, for 2021, the Mira Awards Pandemic Pivot of the Year in the small to mid-sized business category, Indianapolis-based OneCause. And I'm pleased to be joined by the company's CEO, Steve Johns. And Steve, welcome and congratulations on the award.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, and we're really happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, certainly, OneCause has been a great company, founded right here in Indianapolis in 2008 as BidPal. You did a little rebranding to go to OneCause 2 or 3 years ago. Give us kind of a thumbnail description of the business model at OneCause.
Sure. Gary, as you said, we were started as BidPal in 2008 right here in Indianapolis. And the primary application of the technology is helping nonprofits to raise money both online and in connection with event-based fundraising. It's about streamlining and maximizing fundraising proceeds.
All right, let's talk about that sector, nonprofits and others who, to survive, they need to raise money. That was just really dealt a severe blow, obviously, by the pandemic. Talk about what that was like as you dealt with customers and others involved once the pandemic really started.
Sure. Well, on March 14th, in-person fundraising basically came to a screeching halt. And so we went to action. We went to our customers and helped them to either reimagine their fundraising event from in-person to an online or virtual fundraising event, or even to just reschedule for later in the year. Again, in March of 2020, we really didn't have any idea as to how long the pandemic would extend. And so we found ourselves actually rescheduling to May and to June because we really didn't know. But obviously, as things played out, we had to really convert from 100% in-person fundraising to 100% virtual fundraising with all of our customers.
And I've got to believe for some organizations, there was a real fear that they might go away. You know, without the ability to raise money, they were really, their futures were really hanging in the balance.
That's a really good point. A lot of our customers rely on the fundraising proceeds through these events to really fund the coming year's operating expenses. And so it's really critical for them to be able to fundraise and not to wait another year. And so it was really critical that we help them to take action and fundraise in the face of the global pandemic.
And you not only took action, but you also created a new product in the process, the process that you'll have going forward. Talk about that new product.
It was really remarkable. It's called the Virtual Event Center. And I said on March 14th, the fundraising basically came to a halt. On March 26th, we had an executive management meeting, and we decided to take all of our new innovation and engineering resources and dedicate them to creating a purpose-built product for the virtual fundraising space. We were able to condense 18 months to 24 months of development time into a very short period of time of about 4 months. And in September of 2020, we released the Virtual Event Center, which again is a purpose-built product for fundraising in the virtual world.
That's an amazing pivot indeed. Steve, talk about a metric as you reflect back on what could have happened in the nonprofit space, the fundraising space. How much money do you think was saved because of your efforts?
So that's a really great point. We helped raise over $500 million in the face of a global pandemic. Wow. And it was at a point in time where our customers rallied, we rallied, everyone rallied around this need that we just talked about, that nonprofits had to raise money. So we took the products that we had, we created the Virtual Event Center, and we went to work. And again, we helped raise over $500 million for our customers and their causes.
Going forward, obviously, everyone anxious to get back to in-person events, but you really believe there will be always a market for these virtual events, and the new product is going to help your company and help your customers in a big way.
We do. We feel that virtual fundraising is going to become a permanent part of the fundraising landscape. We also believe that with the acceleration of vaccinations here in the United States, that we will see in-person fundraising coming back in the fall of this year. But we're already the leader in in-person fundraising. And so what we're going to be able to do is layer on top of that leadership in the virtual world. And we also see the virtual world coming together with the in-person world in this new world of hybrid fundraising. So in hybrid fundraising, we'll have people at home participating on a virtual basis, and we'll have people starting to come back to the ballroom in person. Again, we believe in the fall. So that we believe is the true future, this combination of virtual fundraising and in-person fundraising leading to hybrid fundraising.
Another great example of innovation in Indiana and the pandemic pivot of the year in the small to medium-sized business category. OneCause, Steve Johns, CEO of the company. Steve, again, congratulations and good luck going forward.
Thanks, Gary, and thanks to TechPoint.